Ha! There we go, Jebediah. Or is it Jebediah? I'm never quite sure. Hi from Minnesota. How is the weather in Minnesota right now? I mean, I understand that it's dark because I know enough about the rotation of the Earth to understand that it must be night there. Canada, which part of Canada? Dark part, because that would make things easier. Are there parts of Canada which aren't dark? I don't know. Yes, so let's just get some stuff set up here. Is the stream live? How many of you actually see, like, when you start up, I guess that a bunch of you get like an ad right away, so I need to know like when most people have actually seen me live, you know. Can you tell me what team's hat I'm wearing right now? There. See. Ooh. Oh, you're in from New York. There, look. Let's wear a hat. As soon as somebody can guess what type of hat I'm wearing or what team I'm wearing, then we will officially consider the stream to be live. Let's get closer just so you can see. Yes, it is the Raiders. You correctly guessed it. It means I must be live, yes. Raiders, of course, being a team whose Coliseum is about 2 miles in that direction. Obviously, you can't see where I am, but in that direction, 2 miles in that direction, there is a Coliseum. That's where the Golden State Warriors, the Oakland A's, and the Oakland Raiders all hang out and play their games and everything. So, I'm looking for suggestions for what I should be doing tonight. Because, I mean, it is probably the last time I'll be able to stream before we are all showing the new magnificent wonders that is Kerbal Space Program 1.0, and I can't really play it right now, so I have to keep it, you know, sneakily hide it away over there. But I think there might be on Sunday a special stream of Kerbal Space Program 1.0, but I can't confirm anything. And what I can tell you about 1.0 is limited, but I may be dropping some hints. So I'm just looking for some suggestions for what I should be doing today. Speedrun to Elu. Maybe. Wait, why is Nightbot warning you about caps? Hold on. I decided to turn off the caps warnings because that's really, you know, annoying. Hold on, I gotta do some changes here. Cause you know what? Let me see. Caps enabled, disabled. Save changes. And I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna. Oh dear. Pardon me. I'm a little bit sniffly still. Speedrun in less than half an hour. Infinite fuel allowed. Lowest possible weight to moon. I went to University of Glasgow. How about we start something really simple? I've mentioned a flying shopping cart. Should we build a shopping cart in Kerbal Space Program and then maybe see what kind of speed records I can set? Skycrane robot delivery. Rover, sorry. Figure out how to fly the vehicle assembly building. Well, I think you could use these pieces, right? We could build a flying thing like that. Okay, we'll see if we can do a flying shopping cart for giggles, right? So we need to start out. Well, obviously we need to start out with like a probe body just to get things going. The Probodobodobodine is the place to go. We'll do that. We'll do a flying wing, but we're gonna do a flying shopping cart first. So, yeah, so how's everyone's week so far? Awesome things happening? Or not? Shoot a ship through another. The problem with going through with ships in opposing orbits is they tend to just fly through each other. Maybe I should do this instead. How about that? Launch clamp on Tylo. Yes, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Come on. There we go. Okay, so maybe modular girder segments. No, okay, no, that's not a good idea. I'm just trying to think the best way to make something that looks like a shopping cart. I guess maybe little I-beams. Oh, maybe okay, this is the way to go, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna build it out of these, and then I'm gonna use struts for like the wire work, right? So we do this, And then it needs to be kind of tapering inwards, right? So pick these up and rotate them just a little. Oh, wait a second, let's do this just a little. There we go. Kerbal skydive. We could do Kerbal skydiving, except that I don't have the mods installed. So yeah, are you guys excited for Kerbal Space Program 1.0? Is this going to be like the final culmination of all your Kerbal loves and dreams and everything like that? Do you think it can live up to the hype? Who's with me on the hype? This is 0.90. I'm not allowed to play Kerbal Space Program 1.0, but I can let you. I may be able to answer some cool questions about it, or maybe not. You just played a game of rugby and dislocated some other guy's knee. All in all, a pretty good day. Yes. I used to play rugby, but I was not very good at tackling fair, and I kept on injuring other players. So that never went. I never went very far. Okay, we got to get the base of this thing sorted first, right? So there's like our frame. There, you see, this is totally going to work. Okay. So then we need to have. Man, I'm not the most artistic builder here, right? But look, see, this is going to be your shopping cart. I'm just going to do this actually. Hold on. Ding, bingo. And then we're going to rotate this forwards because I want to have a joint here where I have two of these things. Oh, actually, what I could do... Yeah, let's just do that. Bingo. Come on, join. Join with me. Okay, and then rotate again. It's so nice to have the rotation tool like separate from the actual thing, you know, rotation thing. And then we can rotate it this way a little. And then I can do that. Oh, there, look at this beautiful creation. This is truly going to be something magnificent to behold. Rotate. And this is actually going to be a hard part because I realize I'm going to have wheels that will have to be straight, right? Okay, fixed weapons are great when you're not flying a sideways refrigerator against a Viper. Would that be a reference to Elite or to Star Citizen? I guess it must be Elite because Elite has the Viper, whereas Star Citizen does not. It has many things, but it does not have a Viper. So we're just building the framework first, and then we'll have to put, like, you know, stuff to actually make it fly, obviously. Oh no, not one of these. Who thinks this will fly? Who thinks this will fly? Yeah, true. It could be Battlestar Galactica. And then these... And then I'm going to rotate these inwards. So yeah, what's the thing that people are most wanting from Kerbal Space Program 1.0? What's the feature you're most excited about? Negative, Ghost Rider. The shopping cart is full. Oh, this is a strong strut. No, we need a regular strut. Why do we have strong struts when regular struts will be just fine? There we go. Ah, there, look. So we can do these. We can actually create like a lattice work structure that looks like a real shopping cart. See this? This is totally going to work. It will be beautiful. It will be a work of art. And it may actually fly, which is good for Kerbal Space Program, right? See where I'm going? In situ refueling. As long as you have enough to lift, you could possibly make a black hole fly. Yes. Did anybody see the live stream on Saturday where I was blowing up black holes for giggles? That was Star Ruler 2, a game which I wish great things for, but great things are not always enough to make a game successful. There, look at that. You caught a live stream! Yes, you'd better kill it before it escapes. Put it out of its misery. And by that, I don't mean... Well, never mind. Oh, look, you see? This is totally starting to look like a shopping cart, isn't it? Oh, crap! Control Z. You were... I don't know if it will actually hold any grocery at this point. So, anybody excited for the new Kerbal recruits? Oh, you were lucky enough to see Star Talk in Boston. Has anyone seen the Star Talk TV show thing that they're doing? Oh man, I saw that Nat Geo channel is doing it. I don't think I have that channel, and I certainly don't have time to watch TV. But I'm curious if anybody here is watching Neil deGrasse Tyson. Also, has anyone seen the Superman versus Batman trailer, where I think he is providing some talky talk in the trailer? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, crikey. Revert. Girl Kerbals. Yes, we have Valentina, which, yeah, I'm really looking forward to having her on my team, for sure. Because, okay, so we've kind of got that, right? Look, this is starting to look like a shopping cart. You know what? I've just realized this is a really bad plan. I need to make these things straight, otherwise the wheels will just flip everywhere. You haven't seen me live. I'm on the internet, technically. There we go. So, rotate this. Valentina is named after Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space. Never mind the first Russian woman. She was the first woman in space. The first American woman, if you know, was Sally Ride, who just died recently, and then turned out that she was, you know, a lesbian and everything, which was kind of interesting. She kept that secret for a really long time, except from, you know, everyone that knew her. And who else? Yeah, but of course the astronaut, the astronaut of the moment, the female is the lady astronaut is Samantha Cristoforetti, who is awesome. She speaks like 5 languages, has degrees in engineering, aerospace, and was one of Italy's first female fighter pilots. She actually, you know, is qualified to fly and shoot down other people in jet fighters, which is pretty darn awesome, since, you know, many people that fly in the space station aren't qualified for that. Okay, how about this? There we go. We got some wheels. This is going to be amazing. Look at this. Is this not starting to look the part here? This is totally... Oh no, we need to strut up the bottom because, of course, if you have a shopping cart, usually they have like a grill on the bottom so you can put, you know, stuff on the bottom as well, right? So we need to do that here. Inside. There we go. Come on. What? Wait, what? Why is it not going? Are you... ping! There we go. And then about here, and we go to here. Okay, so that's us strutted the bottom up. How's this looking, right? This is the hype cart. Yes, this will be the hype cart. Oh dear. Okay, so now we're starting to get places here. So, I know it's still open on the back. I'm kind of thinking about how I'm going to do this. I think what I'm actually going to do for the back is a pair of structural grill things. These modular girder segments, that's what they call them. Oh wow, they're really small. Maybe these. Maybe, yeah, I'll do that. Bingo and bingo. The reason I'm going to do these is because I can attach engines and stuff to that. Okay, and we need a little handle up here for stuff. So let's do that. And let's make the handle look somewhat different again. So we'll use cubic octagonal struts now. And line these things up. So fun fact, yeah, Valentina in the new Kerbal Space Program, she has the same stats and same skills as Jebediah. Yes, that's right, she is badass. She has the badass flag on her, which means that Jebediah now has an equal. Yeah, I will need to stabilize it on the bottom with beer, right? Yeah, incidentally, the beer is Lagunitas IPA, India Pale Ale. Okay, and so we need, what can we use for handles here? Do you think I could use Sepatron? I could use a solid rocket booster as a handle. No, that's not going to work, will it? I guess I'll just do struts again across to give it a handle. There, look, it's got a handle now. Is that not awesome? This is totally going to be hilarious. Okay, so let's find out where the center of mass is, right? Center of mass. Center of mass is like right in the middle there, so all we need to do is put some fuel and an engine on it, right? So we could probably get away. Let's just try driving it down the runway first, right? And then we'll try doing crazier things. So I need to have something that contains fuel, which would mean at least an Oscar B fuel tank. And then we'll just drop that on there. And we'll maybe do a toroidal tank as well, because the toroidal tanks are fun. And then let's get rid of the oxidizer. We don't need that. We don't need the oxidizer. We're going to put a straight up jet engine on this thing. So let's start with the jet engine. Oh, look at this. Oh, and we need air intakes. Oh, and we should actually put the air intakes into the structure, because there's some parts that actually look the part here, right? Okay. Here we go, structural intake. Beautiful! Beautiful, eh? I'm not allowed to show off Kerbal Space Program 1.0. The game is still being fine-tuned by the testing team. I will admit that I am part of the testing team, and we have, a lot of discussion going on. But we're working very hard to make sure that what we have is going to be awesome when it's released. Shopping! Oh, is it supermarket sweep? Let's call it that. Okay. Oh, I know! Oh, wait, I know what we need to use for the handles. I have realized! Yes, we need to use nuclear handles. Yes! This is the perfect thing. Come on, yes. And then and then I just need the one now. Oh, no. Yeah, look at that, huh? Perfect. Does that look the part, or what? Okay, what? Oh, no. There we go. You know what? I should make sure that this hooks on this way. Ah, you see, I knew that was the case. Okay. Okay, stick that on here. Temporary. What can I do here? I'm going to try and balance this handle out of it. Put this here, and this here, and this here, and this here. Now we have the thing. We don't need these stinking solar panels anymore, do we? Why do we need solar? We've got nuclear. Let's see driving this thing and see just how fast it goes. This is new frontiers in Kerbal science here, right? Look, we have a shopping cart to pick up all the science. Just think, the Kerbals, they go to these planets and they pick up surface samples like in their pockets or whatever. We have this for all our science. Ready? Let's see what happens. Look at that. How fast can the shopping trolleys go? How fast do you think it'll get? This is using Ferrum Aerospace, by the way, so we'll see how fast it can get down the runway. I have tried Moosehead beer. I actually tried it when I was back in Scotland. Okay, shall I try turning? It does not turn very fast. I'm turning to the right. Do you think I can turn off the runway before I reach the end? Look at it go. Just think how fast you could do the shopping in this thing. Okay, I'm going to try and hit the lights at the end of the runway. Because that will be an amazing end to this first test. Ready? And... Oh, it missed it! Whoa! Whoa! I like how the engine's still running on this thing. It's still going! Okay, so we need some improvement here. First of all, we should actually put some seats in it. That is absolutely right. We should put a child seat in this thing. So, so we need a child seat, right? For the Kerbals. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have put these things up here. Okay, so actually, I need some struts here because we were kind of flexing a little too much. So just let's deal with the structural issues first, right? This, like that. So that'll make it stronger. And I also probably want some extra strutting from between here. Oh, I said I want some extra strutting between here and here. So that should make it a little stronger, right? It's not flying just yet. Don't worry, but it will be. The next spot will be, can we take it to the moon, right? Okay, so we need like a little seat for the kids, right? We need a little seat for the kids. So what do we have in terms of seating? You know what? I could actually put a little wing in here, right? And that might be smaller. The wing connector type E, I think, is tiny. Okay, no. Type D. Okay, there we go. There we go. Da, 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 da. And now I can use the translate tool to slide this upwards a little. Oh, okay. That's not very high. Looks like I'm gonna have to pick something up and put it in there. I want this kind of centralized. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, cubic octagonal strut. Almost as cool. Cubic octagonal strut is almost as cool as inanimate carbon rod. Which is, of course, a great hero from the history of television, if you don't know. Inanimate carbon rod was not the best, was not from the best episode of The Simpsons, but it's certainly one that I enjoyed on a very basic level. Ah, come on. There we go. So that's where the child seat will be, right? And should we have him facing... I think we'll have him facing forwards. Just, you know, just for good measure. Where's... Oh, the seat's up here, isn't it? Seat, 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 seat. Command seat. There we go. Okay, why does he not... What's with this? There, we'll sit him right there. Just get him in the right location. Aha! Now, of course, we need a way to get the crew in there, right? So... I know, there's a whole bunch of people that are... I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that are just like, oh, Scott, he's not doing enough mathematics today. You want me to do mathematics? I can do mathematics, but... I'm trying to fly a shopping cart. Is there not something... Is that not far more noble pursuit than doing mathematics? Ah, pardon me. Gotta have some drinkies again. Okay, I guess I'll put this here, and we need a way to dispose of it, right? That might be the way to do it. Okay, I just want to see if I do this here. Will he... No, he'll not fall in the right location. Regardless, what we need is... We need these, but we need also decouplers. We need a decoupler here. And I think that might have to be turned around. Oh. Up a little. Up. Up, I command you. Okay, get in there. I just need to make this high enough that it's going to miss... that it's going to get over this handlebar. Because obviously we don't want the cabin in contact with the nuclear power source that this shopping cart has, right? So now I'm going to offset this just enough that he will fall and hopefully land near the seat. Right, and then the last thing we need to do is have some way of disposing of this thing, right? And the traditional way of disposing of the loading system is the magic called Sepatrons. We need 2 of these. Hopefully they will be in... Oh, yeah, you know what? Upside down. The whole thing's upside down. He's going to get out and he'll be upside down. That is not ideal situation. Yeah, let's flip that over. Oh, come on. Come on. There! That's where I wanted you to be. Now, as for those Sepatrons... There, okay, so let's test this and try launching it. 1.0 in 6 days. Get hyped. Are we going shopping? We choose to fly a shopping cart in this stream, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Oh, and I forgot to put actually anyone in there. Go to... Yeah, KSP's YouTube has all the new... Oh, you know what? I've also noticed... This is a minor problem. I gotta fix this. When this thing launches, it will take out the nuclear power system, and we don't want to lose our nuclear power system. After all, we do want to have a nuclear-powered shopping cart. What's cooler than a rocket-powered or a jet-powered shopping cart, but a nuclear-powered, jet-powered shopping cart? Okay, or shopping trolley. If you're British, you would call it a shopping trolley. Just to clarify, the Brits will call it a shopping trolley, Americans will call it shopping carts. Although, the shopping trolleys I use in Britain, they tend to have 4 independent wheels, whereas the ones I use in the US tend to only have independent wheels at the front and fixed wheels at the back. I'm wondering if this is a cultural thing, is that you know, we can't trust certain parts of America with 4 spinny wheels, or maybe it's just the Brits are... I don't know. We need more room to move things around. Okay, let's try climbing down. Excellent, and he can get in here. I said he can get in here. Yes, board. Sweet. He is now the passenger. Look at that. Little baby Kerbal. And I need to do these together. Ready? Oh yeah. And I better move out of the way before this thing comes back down. Oh, brakes. Turn the brakes off. Hopefully this thing won't land on me, wherever it's gone. Where did it go? Is it still around? There it is. Yes! Best way to start an expedition is with explosions. Yeah, Porkjet has been working his butt off building new models. I'm deliberately going off the runway, by the way. Porkjet has delivered all sorts of great new features, and we are very excited. We have some new wing sections, some air brakes, I believe. Look at this! Ah, yes. And you know what? Wait, that's not him. That's not... I thought I saw the Kerbal spinning away from that. Oh no, we've got all this broken stuff here. What would that be? Yes, it's just all... Oh, the... Here, it's the remains of the submarine, still miles underwater and spinning around like something insane. Yeah, this is the remains of the submarine still doing its stuff. Needs stabilization. Does not need stabilization. It needs wings. Okay. Yeah, I guess the Kerbal died. Let's revert to the spaceplane hangar. Yeah, air brakes. I am so excited for air brakes because the new atmospheric model. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody knows how soupy the existing atmosphere model is. The new model is just so silky, smooth, and slippery. You can get up to some real speeds. And you really actually need the air brakes to slow down now so that you can land. So this is totally my kind of thing. Okay, so we've shown that this drives, and we don't really have steering. Actually, we don't unlock steering. I should do that. There, we should have steering on this thing. There we go. Let's try this without the... Needs more downforce? It does not need downforce, it needs lifting force. Okay, let's see what happens. No, there is some interesting consequences. You know, you will find out there's so many internal changes, like literally almost everything has been touched. And one of the consequences of changing the atmosphere is that there's been a lot of internal balancing going on to make sure that it's not too easy or too difficult to launch rockets and things like that. So that is what's taking a lot of time, in addition to making sure that there's no bugs. There's so many new features. Like, I'm supposed to make a video for it, and I'm just like, there's too many new features to fit into one video. Okay, let's try driving this again. I'm gonna throttle a little lower this time. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? It's going forwards now. There, you see? Excellent. I'll just drive off the runway here. I'm not going to throttle so highly because I want to drive it around. Look! You know, no, what do you mean in our very distant future? Perhaps your future. I plan to live forever or die trying. Look at this thing. Where should we take it? Now, you know what? The game, I'm still playing it on MacBook Air. I test on a MacBook Air, amongst other devices, and it works just fine. Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Nelly! Yes. Oh, look! He's fine! No, he's not. Should we take it on... Let's put wings on it. Let's put wings on this darn thing and start making it fly. Right? Okay, yeah, we gotta make it fly, and we gotta try flying it under the bridge. That is apparently the decision that has been made. So we're gonna need some serious wing structure now, right? Maybe what's the biggest wing that we have? You know, actually, these wings I think are the most efficient wings. So if we start with these... oh, and where's the center of mass, just to make sure that we don't do it. Okay, let's put some wings here. Yes, okay, and then we need to have some extra, like, extra wings further back or something so that we're not aerodynamically unstable. At least that's the plan. Yeah, I know. Listen, this is the pristine shopping cart before it gets, you know, driven around the stores by people that shouldn't be allowed to drive shopping carts, never mind, you know, drive cars. It happens. It's just the nature of things. Look at these janky flaps. They're just like all over the place. Perfectly placed flaps. Those will work excellently. I don't know what email you're talking about. LV901. I'm sure, is it related to Professor Koo or something? Because I have essentially zero free time right now. This is like the one... you'll notice that I never put out a video last night because I spent all this time recording something and just realized that I didn't have the time to edit. It's very unfortunate that... You know, we have a lot going on. I have a lot going on in my day job. And we have Kerbal Space Program 1.0, so we're trying to make everything happen. And I can't get everything in. Okay, let's actually stick some wings here. Let's put tailplane. You know, that's facing the wrong way, huh? Okay. That's the way. Excellent. Pardon me. And I'll put another couple of wings up here, why not? How amazing will this thing be? Go on. Place your bets. How amazing will it be? Do you think this will fly? You think I have to put something heavy in the undercarriage like a box of beer? Let's just, supermarket sweep 2! Yeah, if you... I'll listen, for my day job, if you use one of these things, right? One of these things, then you're using my code. And I can't tell you which part. But that would be, you know, amazing. Are we ready? Okay, we gotta do this. EVA, fall down, get in, board, and fix this. And base that, throttle up. Where's it going? Look, it's flying this way. Don't land on me! Don't land on me! It's falling towards me. Ah! It's a good thing I moved, huh? Okay, do you think this will lift off? Okay, are we ready? Whoa! No. It's not going. There, let's just make it flap. It needs more pitch at the back. I think I need canards, actually. Let's put some canards on the front. I think actually we might have issues with the mass of this thing. How heavy is it? It's 14 tons. This is a 14-ton shopping cart. Or shopping trolley, if you are British. Okay. Let's see where the center of lift versus center of mass is. We're doing okay there. You think I'm gonna need more engine? I think I might need more wing, but let's just... Actually, you know, let's just put a lot more wing surfaces on appropriate places. Let's just do little wings and see if those can actually help us. I mean, you know, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, actually, the worst that could happen in Kerbal Space Program is typically the most entertaining thing that could happen, right? Okay, let's see if this flies. Oh, sorry. I put wings everywhere. Have I read XKCD? Yes, and actually I understand almost all the episodes. Well, yes, the worst that could happen did in fact happen to my original reusable space program. That, if you remember, the disk died and destroyed my game. Okay, board. Okay, and board. When I say board, that's not how I feel. You know, I should just have everything in the one stage, right? Shouldn't I? There we go. Remind me to put everything in the one stage. There it is. There's the shadow. Watch the shadow. It's coming after me. It's coming right for us. Yeah, the reusable space program, I was quite sad. Not only did I lose that, but I also lost my giant Orion space carrier. There, look. Come on! Lift up! It's going, but not going fast enough. Okay, what we need now, we need some more stuff. Reusable Space Program was the first series that I did. The first really long series where I tried to basically make every single thing reusable as a challenge. And it ran for a while, and then the game was on an SSD which got corrupted, and I lost the game. And I was really sad. Let's see if this will be better. What? Yeah, I put everything in one stage. Thank you, Asteroid, for reminding me. You are truly a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, the increased loading range. It's something like I keep on forgetting is even there, but it's so useful to have. Okay, let's put the brakes on. Let's EVA him. Let's board. And let's just F5 it here just in case, because we might want to save it. So we've got Flight Engineer ready. And 100% thrust, stabilization. Oh look, this thing is going over that way, so we can forget about it. Actually, I think it's coming back. It's coming back! No! Don't come for me! Look at it! It's chasing me! The drama. I really think I'm going to do real scale solar system if I can. Okay. So this thing might work just a little better. Nope, not working at all. What does Ferrum Aerospace say about this thing? It's just got like details, flight assistant. No, I don't need this. Aero visualization. Look, we can see what's happening. Where's our drag? Yeah. I think there's a decent amount of drag on this thing. That's the problem. Yeah, you know, personally, your opinion of Java, to be fair, that what you've just said is equally true of C++. So, I don't know why you would use Java over C++, but I understand. I understand there's a lot of fans of it. I've always been a C guy, really. Let's try flying. Look at it! It's way... It's so desperately trying to lift off. Oh, now it's doomed. That was beautiful. Oh, Doffrey Kerman's still alive! Now, how do I get to him? He's there. I'm pretty sure he's there, no? Oh, there he is, right there, Doffrey Kerman. Okay, let's revert to the space-playing hangar. Java, okay, so Java is an interesting language. My biggest problem with Java, okay, there's many things I don't like. I don't like the fact that there's no, like, you have absolutely no control over memory management. You pretty much have to rely on their garbage collector regardless of the bugs and whatnot. Now, that's great for most people, but, you know, I've come from a background of C and C++, so I really like my memory management, right? Okay, let's add another wing here. Yes, because adding more wings is totally going to make it better, right? Actually, what I should do is put a wing up here, right? So we'll add some more. This is just so ridiculous. Let's put some struts on. That'll solve its obvious aerodynamic limitations, right? Yes. But also, one of the things I don't like about Java is that it doesn't have operator overloading, but the developers of Java use operator overloading on the string class. And then they make the string class final, so you can't use their operator overload. You know, you can use plus to concatenate strings in Java. Yeah, I would like that feature for other classes, but no, you can't get it because the developers only have access to the secret mojo that makes that happen. I also don't like their generics implementation, which basically is horribly slow compared to the generics implementation in C#. So yeah, all the same, you know, I can code anything, given, you know, if I need to, I can code in any language. I've done a lot of things in my years, so it's not like I've done a lot of Python. I've done Twisted Python and Stackless Python. A lot of shell script, Perl, Ruby even, although I don't have the goatee to go with being a Ruby coder. What else? Oh, assembly language like Z80, which was of course x86 assembly, 68K, which is the assembly language which was used by my Atari ST. Okay, still trying to pitch up, not giving me any love here. I'm gonna just see if I can get off the end of the runway and not die. It's just not going fast enough. Can I make SpaceX work? I made SpaceX work last week. I have seen Brain F, you know, Brain F, but I'm not going to say it because I'm on a stream and potentially have, you know, sensitive individuals watching. Okay! Hey, look at this! Look at this! It's kind of flying! It's not flying. Oh, it's flying again! It really is flying! It's totally flying, but it's stalling. Oh man, these things crash so beautifully. Oh, there he is. He survived. Okay, so we need more engines on this, obviously. Well, almost nobody needs to know assembly these days. Like, there's so little need for it that I wouldn't really worry if you don't know it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this whole assembly, and can I duplicate it somehow? I guess I could duplicate it here, right? Double them up, and then I could rotate them into position. Let's add a ton of these. The problem is, I'm concerned that I'm moving my center of mass back, so I might make this thing aerodynamically unstable, because, you know, and clearly I've spent so much time making sure the aerodynamic parameters of this thing are correct and accurate, but yeah. No, VTOL shopping cart is the Generation 3. People really want to see a mainsail. I could put a mainsail on it, but it has like 3 seconds worth of fuel. The new aerodynamic model, I think, is closer to FAR because it does actually understand the sound barrier. And you will find sometimes, well, there's some interesting effects, but I'll say that the new aerodynamic model is still undergoing tuning, but it is excellent. Okay, and yeah, let's see how we do. Let's see. Throttle up. We now have 3 engines. Let's see if that helps with our speed situation. Look at this guy. Flying shopping cart is a go. Okay, now we're at 100. How fast do you think I need to go before I pull up? Yeah, I need to make sure I stack the bottom with beer. Oh, it's still pulling back. It does not want to. The part of the problem is because it's a shopping cart, it has these little wheels here. So it doesn't... It's having a hard time pitching back. Oh, look! Yes! Yes! Hey! Brilliant! Victory! No. Okay, you know what? I need to control from here. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I can actually fly this thing. Whoa! Okay, come on, roll back, roll back, roll back, roll back, roll back. Look, it actually flies pretty good, huh? Yeah, now we... It will stall. Overclimbing can lead to a stall. The problem is anything that leads to a high angle of attack will lead to a stall, even if you're overclimbing. It actually has pretty good yaw control, believe it or not. It's whoa. Like there, look. I'm actually just using yaw control. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly! Whoa! I did worry that moving the center of mass so far back would be bad. Okay, let's roll out of this and pull out of this obvious dive. Come on, don't fail me. Oh, look, he's still there. I like how this thing is just wobbling around. I will say that, you know, despite the obvious danger of this, it does come with its own built-in roll cage, so the pilots have been quite happy. The pilots have been surprisingly unscathed by these events. Okay. Ah, dear. Okay. So we have a little problem with overclimb. I probably just need to take... You know what I need to do is I'm going to take this wing and shift it here instead, right? So that it's further back. There. And I'll... Is there another one? I'm going to duplicate that wing here. So that should put these further back, and they should maybe make it more stable. There we go. And of course I should actually take some flaps and attach them carefully onto this, you know, in such a way that they don't look as if they've just been stapled on there. Well, so much for that. Yeah, it totally stapled on there. Okay. We're almost there, I think. Professor Koo, yes, this fine gentleman is making some, you know... I like everybody that makes Kerbal stuff. You know, there's so many awesome things, so many amateurish things, so many downright terrible things, but we don't care because they're all Kerbal things. And you know, Kerbal's just fun. It's a great community. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's EVA. I've seen actually somebody build a legit ornithopter, and they even demonstrated that it wasn't using what do you call it, the I'm forgetting. They demonstrated that it wasn't using Infiniglide, which of course will be extinct very soon. Okay, there we go. Yes, people finally catch a Scott Manley stream and they're like, what the hell is he doing? What is this? Guys, no, what do you call it? Resident Evil. What is it? There, look. Oh, yes. Yeah, look at it. It is flying almost, right? Okay, so we need to try and turn around a little better now. Okay, I'm gonna go out a little before I turn around. That's what I'm gonna do, because otherwise you'll hear me dragons or whatever. Eve is still difficult to escape in 1.0. I don't know if I... What is it, Commander? Yes, XCOM is one of those games that I really need to be doing. Wow, you're in Hungary. That's cool. I will be. I think I might be on the good old GOG stream this weekend. You know. Oh, look at that! There's a little bit of oscillation going on there. Okay, so yeah, we need to. I need to turn around here. Look at this. Well, this isn't the least crazy oh my god, it's going to dive! No! No! No, 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 no! No, 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 you will not take... No. Oh dear. Well, this is totally, expected. Oh well. But things still survive that. That's kind of crazy. Hold on. Yes. Let's revert to launch once. I should have saved it. Yes, I think it wants to fly upside down. You know why? I suspect it's because I haven't got a case of beer sitting in the bottom of it to make it stable, right? That's what we talked about in the past. Let's try that one more time. Anyone from Britain? Because anyone from the UK? Anyone? Because of course you know there's an election going on and you've got to register to vote. You've missed your chance to register to vote, right? Ah, yes. Okay, let's try this one more time. And... Okay, I'm going to try and lift off again. I don't know where that exploded. That exploded. It was well out of the way by the time I got there. Yes, it does. You know, I always like to point out that the first rocket fuel... Okay, that was a little hard. Okay. Yes. There he goes! There he goes! Look, he's flying over there! Oh, no, he went up in a puff of cloud. You have to be 18, I believe, to vote in Britain. But yeah, the first, oh yeah. Okay, so how do we make this better? Well, obviously, somebody wants a mainsail. Let's just do this with a mainsail, even though it will be totally unstable. Ooh, NASA Nerva. That must be from some... Wait, why are we doing it with a mainsail when we could do it with this thing? Isn't that way better? Like, obviously we need to enable infinite fuel. Right, there we go. Problem solved. This is going to be amazing. You think it needs to be more rigid? Well, you know, it is very interesting to watch the... There's certain rather undemocratic decisions that have been foisted upon the British public by the current administration, let's say. Okay. And they're now in a situation where they're about to get bit in the ass by them. Okay. There we go. Whoa! Excellent! How successful is this? Well, it's quite successful because the pilot survived, obviously. Hello, Kerbal Space Academy. I'm sorry that you may be teaching people to do amazing things, but I am ruining any education you may be giving them. Hello from Kerbal Space Academy. You can sample that and use it on your streams or whatever from now on. No, Kerbal Space Academy, they do great things. They actually try to teach people the things that I have known for years and years and years. I really wish I could put people in this thing. Okay, so we need some struts on this engine. That's one thing that's obvious. So let's struts. Struts. Yes, that's better. And some struts here to here. There we go. That should hold it in place, right? Da 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 da. Yeah. Kerbal music. Yes, Kerbal music. Yes, nothing. You don't need to keep. This isn't just fun, right? Trust me. We've heard it. Okay. Oh dear! Don't fall. I'm bored. Okay, and we're ready? Are we ready for this? I'm gonna F5 just to make sure we're ready. Ready? Oh look, wait, there's bits still falling from the previous... What the heck? That is submarine hardware that's falling from the sky. Yeah, look at this! Oh boy! Aerodynamics. Yes! Oh my goodness. There's just... This is fabulous. Oh wow. I do not think we could have had a more successful launch than that. Yes. It is detachable, everything. Is there... Yeah, we still have bits full. What is this? Wow, what is this thing? That's... I wish you could click on something and switch to it. That would be very nice, developers. Right click and switch to something. Okay. Do you think I should do it at 50% thrust instead? Let's try at 50% thrust and see how it goes. I put a pilot in there. Okay, so we'll do 50% thrust, right? Oh, darn. Sorry, we're rather overzealous with the reloading tonight. It was going well until it exploded. Things were going... yes. Okay, let's try at 50% thrust. I like how that thing just... Oh, wow, wait, no, is it gonna crash? There, look, that's actually not so bad. Let's try going up. Let's bring up the Ferrum Aerospace. Yes, something broke. The bottom of it broke first, obviously. It now kind of looks like a... I don't know, it looks like a box bird or something there. I should just rotate this. Ah, wow. Okay. Do we have any crew left on this? I think he... Oh, there he is! Yes. Hi! Okay, now... I could make him survive if I wanted. Maybe... what is my speed? Can I slow him down and get back on land? Vertical... Horizontal speed is only 654, so I'm actually killing his lateral velocity here. And... if I can just arrest my vertical speed just a little, I might be able to get back on land before I splash down with a bump. This thing is still falling. You see the shadow? We're gonna hit the land, hit the water, hit the water, we're gonna land. Yes! Yes! Brilliant! He's... Yes! And just for the record, there's a cheat menu. I don't have unbreakable joints or no crash damage. That was a legit landing, right? This guy is badass, right? He must have the badass trait. Yeah, he's quite enjoying that. Hack gravity was not on either. Hack gravity was not enabled. All I had was infinite fuel here. He's just... Man, this guy is special. What's his name? Doffrey. Man, we shall remember you, Doffrey. You will be a new hero. Yes. Legs of steel. And I'm out of beer, and I will have to be finishing this thing up. Does anybody have any other interest? You want to find out about an iTouch? The iPod Touch Generation 2 is basically an iPhone minus certain chipsets. But, okay, let's try... I like how this is still saying aerodynamic failure. Okay, let's try 50%, or 1/3 thrust. There we go. Now, you know what? I'm going to control from here. Oh! This thing got a little confused, but that's okay. We're keeping it under control. This thing is going to space. I was drinking, but I have just finished a Lagunitas IPA, which is a rather fine California beer. Hey, okay, Parker Hoys, have a great night. Good night. Fare thee well. Sleep well. Fly safe. Don't crash. Don't explode. Because that's really bad if you're, exploding while you're in bed. Oh, well, so the interesting thing, yes, Star Citizen have announced that they will be selling the Hull series of cargo transports. These are basically space trucks. Now, this is a concept sale, right? Which means that they're basically going to show off the concept art and kind of placeholder stats and sell the ships to people that want them. But because it's the first sale, the hulls will almost certainly they will have lifetime insurance, and that's actually interesting because they will have a $60 hull A, I think is the smallest one, that will have lifetime insurance, and then that actually represents the cheapest option for many people to get a ship with lifetime insurance. And then later on they might switch over into to allow it in Arena Commander or something. But until, you know, I see that a lot of people who are really bitten by the Star Citizen bug will probably buy a Hull A simply because they see it as an option for getting lifetime insurance. Even although the developers have repeatedly said that lifetime insurance will not be worth a huge amount. You know, yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to take this to space. I don't think I'm going to put engines on this thing, but I do think it's kind of funny to watch this shopping cart fly into space. I'm hoping... Yeah, see, here's the problem. It doesn't have... Okay. It doesn't have enough torque to keep it straight. I wonder how much torque it needs to keep straight. Yeah, I should probably put some, like, stuff here. Yes, let's... We're gonna get it to space. How about that? We don't actually have anything on board, which... I'm trying to make it... No. I'm trying to pitch down, but it doesn't have the ability to do that. I'm wondering if I'll get... There, you know what I'm going to do? Right, watch this. I am going to go and do 100% thrust and 0. 100% thrust and 0. Because I cannot arrest this rotation. So what I have to do is get it above 70 kilometers. And then I can use the magic of time acceleration to pause it. There we go, you see? Yeah, you see, even with what I've got, I can't do it. And I don't actually have any roll control because I don't have any probes on it which do roll. Yeah, it needs reaction wheels. It doesn't need SAS, it needs reaction wheels. Okay. I'm gonna try firing the engine sideways and stop. And then fire the engines 100% for like 10 G's acceleration, and then throttle down. Gonna have to keep killing the velocity. You see, so this is a very subtle maneuver, a very careful maneuver. Of course, if I had the mod that carried my rotation state over between saves, that would be cheating. It would fix this particular exploit. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna get this thing into orbit. I will. This thing will not deny me the pleasure or the victory of putting something into orbit. So, yeah, anybody... Okay. Never mind. I just had something I thought about, but never mind. Oh, no, X. We should probably get my orbital stats to find out how high up I am. We're almost there. So I'm just curious, everybody here has Kerbal Space Program. I mean, do you know people that have been waiting for the official like release? Because, you know, a lot of people are still concerned because KSP is early access and they won't, you know, buy early access titles. No? What is my opinion of MKS, OKS, and extraplanetary shipyards? Have you considered doing full-on planetary colonization? I haven't considered it with those particular mods because I haven't really looked at mods in general for that. Oh, look, we're almost in orbit. We're almost there. Oh yeah, Star Wars trailer. Star Wars trailer, cool or terrible? Yeah, I think Kerbal Space Program is probably the best example of an early access title that wasn't terrible. There we go. Shopping cart in space. Even although I did use infinite fuel. Ah, dear. Well, it is about 5 to 11, and I do actually have stuff to do. So I think I'm going to be saying goodnight very, very soon. I think this has been a rather victorious stream. This... Look at this. I wonder, wait a second, I need to switch my camera. Yes. Switch the camera to chase cam, right? Oh no, why not have chase cam? That's right. Yes, there we go. Come on, chase cam. Yes! Best ever. We can turn on the lights as well. No, there have been quite a few really well-deserving early access games. I mean, Minecraft is, of course, a fine example of an early access game that there was a lot of people complaining that the development was too slow and things were not happening. The same happened with Kerbal Space Program. Like, I know 4chan is really down on the Kerbal Space Program developers, but I think that, you know, the devs have produced... It's never not been a fun game. There's always been crazy, hilarious, amazing, fun things to do with it. What is Hitler's favourite game, LV9001? I'm guessing he's a really big fan of... I'm not even going to guess. He's a big fan of Castle Wolfenstein. I don't know. Yeah, Daisy had some issues. Has a lot of issues. Daisy in general suffers from a game design that lends itself to hardcore players. Oh yeah, Prison Architect. Wait, you're saying MechWarrior Online is an awesome early access game? MechWarrior Online has... Oh dear. Wait a second, I missed the... Oh, okay, Minecraft. That is terrible. That really is terrible. There, look, we can watch this as well. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this. Let's just zoom out and see the shopping cart in space. Oh dear. Well, anyway, yeah, thanks for showing up. Yeah, RimWorld is actually amazing as well. RimWorld, I've been really happy to watch that get developed bit by bit. You know, Mountain Blade is one of those games that I have like 5 copies of, and I've never had a chance to actually play it. My favourite movie isn't necessarily the best movie, but I think Star Wars is incredibly important to me because it made me really interested in spaceships when I was 4 years old. So yeah. Anyway, as I've been saying, I really need to say goodbye. Yeah, Space Engineers is an early access game, but I have a really hard time getting into Space Engineers just because the learning curve is way up there. Like, Kerbal Space Program had a hard learning curve, but I had a lot of understanding of the physics, so I was already a step ahead. Space Engineers, I've just found it really hard to get into, especially when I see other people doing such amazing things. And for Space Engineers, there's so many YouTubers who have done so much better Space Engineers than myself. You know, check them out. I don't know, I can't think of names off the top of my head, but I'm just forever amazed by people doing great things. So anyway, yes, I think it's time for me to say goodnight, guys. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.